Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking, and welcome to the In-Flight News Report. And as always, I deliver my commentary with reckless abandon. But first, let's check the headlines. Lara Trump, Omarosa tape, a fraud. Who the heck is Lara? They're just coming out of the woodwork now. Jeez.
Nom 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 nom. Me want cookie.
10 things you should never do to your car. Don't ask your car on a date. Never ask your car on a date. It could be a transformer. And there it is, the iconic Enterprise. That means we're talking about Star Trek. And the latest, well, because I haven't given my opinion on it already, I thought I'd share it in this here video. So, you probably heard by now, Chris Pine and Chris Hemsworth have reportedly pulled out from negotiations for the 4th installment to the reboot Star Trek franchise, which actually makes it Star Trek 14. So, the news of Chris Hemsworth pulling out, not that big a deal, if I'm being quite honest. So the reasons why they pulled out, because Star Trek is not as big a budget, I guess, as Marvel and DC, and they're big stars, so they want more money. Which is what it is. I'm not really taking issue with that. But, so, what I don't want to see is the return of George Kirk. Okay, he died. He's gone. I don't want to see George Kirk come back. So this whole idea that, he was, important character played by a big actor, so we gotta have him back now. You don't need him back. As for Chris Pine possibly not wanting to return, or possibly not returning at all, if he pulls out, I think they could probably just scrap the whole script, because the script just sounds awful. Like the return of George Kirk, Kirk's dad, coming back, doing this Time War thing, or whatever it was, did not appeal to me at all. They could just do whatever else. I kind of have a love-hate. I mean, it's a love-hate relationship with these films. I think most people would agree with that. I do agree with that. I don't hate them. For the longest time, I did not watch the original, or Star Trek 09. It was before, it was a couple of years. It was before Into Darkness came out. I was excited when that one came out. I did enjoy that film. I actually only just watched Beyond today, actually. Didn't actually finish it, though. It was better than I thought it would be, I guess. There were some funny moments. Not really a worthy successor to Into Darkness, which I did like. I liked that movie. And kind of had a lot of holes recently poked into all those movies. I kind of actually thought about a lot of the stuff that really isn't Star Trek. Just a lot of really basic stuff shouldn't be. It's just really stupid stuff. And a little bit less respect for J.J. Abrams as a filmmaker, even though I don't think he was involved in Beyond. At the most, he was a producer, which I didn't pay attention to that. So, okay, here's the level at which Star Trek has fallen as a film franchise, and probably a franchise as a whole. The idea of Quentin Tarantino directing a Star Trek film excites me. That you know, that actually does get me excited for one of the next two Star Trek films that they're making. And it probably shouldn't. It should terrify me. But I'm okay with that. Because they haven't been as good. Yeah, I don't know, they just haven't established themselves very well, I guess. Into Darkness was good, but it's not enough to maintain it. So, there was something else. Some Star Trek related film. Oh yeah, Quentin Tarantino's, yeah, he's making a film. Kind of excited to see that. But yeah, not bummed out at all about... If they recast Kirk without recasting the... Well, I mean, I wouldn't want them to recast. I'd say just drop the whole script, drop the whole thing. I don't know, I mean... Maybe not just for one guy. I mean, I like Chris Pine. I actually liked all the actors that played them a lot more than I thought I would when I saw the first film. But then you'd have to recast, and it's kind of a bother. But yeah, so that's it, I guess. Let me know what you guys think. And that's enough for me. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Feel free to comment down below. Subscribe if you want to see more. And as always, make sure your seat back and tray tables are in their upright and fixed position. And I will see you on the beach.